Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my cafe. Welcome to the Cinnamon Sweet Cafe, Sanix. Hey, how's it going? Congratulations on being first. The doors are now open. Can I tell you guys how much I love this song? It's such a nice, chill song. It's very... It's very relaxing, honestly. Perfect for this type of day. Do you have any Orange Joe? I do not. I have Orange Pico, but I'm not drinking Orange Pico today. I am drinking, this is actually a Starbucks brand tea. I got it as a gift. So like, you know, so apparently when you work at Starbucks, the baristas there get like a free item every week, and you get like a bag of coffee every week, or some like a set of tea every week. And when you work there, you get like so much of it that a lot of the baristas just give away their free stuff. So I got Starbucks brand Jade Citrus Mint with me today, and I'm gonna see how it is. It's apparently a green tea. Is there anything specific about it? It's got spearmint leaves, lemon verbena, lemongrass, and wait, it says natural flavor. What is natural flavor? What did they put in here? What is natural? Isn't everything that comes, I guess you can synthesize flavors, but like, how would you, like, it's tea. What's so natural about it? What's not natural about it? Natural flavor. Sorry, I'm peeking my microphone. I gotta turn that down a bit. But yeah. What's so unnatural about it? The water is probably the natural part of it. No, well, it's the tea bag, so I'm adding my own water here. Oh yeah, Sumi. Wait, is it sleepy time now? I've never tried sleepy time tea, actually. I'm not much of a tea drinker, despite I call these things tea times. I wanted to maybe rebrand it into barista banter, but here's the thing. It doesn't sound as catchy as tea time, and people wouldn't really know what like barista banter even means sometimes. So if I just set it to tea time, you're like, oh yeah, you just sit around and drink tea. Even though you necessarily don't need to drink tea, you can drink whatever you want. Yeah, I've had people like drink Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola. Very positive teas. Part of the lyrics to a song from Omori. You know, I have yet to play Omori. I keep telling my friends, like, yeah, I'll play it eventually. But I've never actually gotten around to actually playing it. I probably should, honestly. At least at this point in time, where it's been out for so long. It's neat. Didn't it just get re-released on the Switch or something? There's a lot of things that happened. Oh, there was a Nintendo Direct not too long ago. We can talk about some stuff that happened in there. As you know, I'm a huge Fire Emblem fan, and I wasn't ready for the Direct to open with a Fire Emblem thing. I was like, wait a second, is this Fire Emblem? I don't know how I feel about it so far. I have McDonald's Wi-Fi. It helped me. It's so bad. Okay, apparently Wendy's has good Wi-Fi. Alice, thank you for the follow. Go to Wendy's. Apparently Wendy's has amazing Wi-Fi. Oh, hi, doggy. Ooh. I remember when that used to be so much louder on your guys' end because my general stream volume was just so much quieter. And now that I figured out a way to make that myself louder and my stream louder in general, that dog sound isn't as loud. Yeah, apparently there was a video where a bunch of people were testing Wi-Fi at various restaurants. I think McDonald's was like third to last or something. I think they maybe have tried hotel Wi-Fis too, like lobby Wi-Fis. Who let a dog in the cafe? Listen, he's the reason why you guys are here. He led you guys here. I don't even know how the name for the dog. That's just a dog. It's a service dog. Yeah, service dogs are welcome here. Service animals, fine. It's perfectly understandable. Oh, Tits is broken. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let me just fix that. Is that better? No, what the hell? There we go. Sorry, I'm just immersion break, guys. Oh no, your immersion. It's broken. Wait, our table, it's broken. Do you guys remember that? You guys remember that meme? Oh no, our table, it's broken. Are you not a real anime boy? I didn't say that. I'm just saying what you're throwing at me isn't real. Like this? Ah, that's not real. Why is it like that? Do you see that? Hold on. Why did I have that pink bar? Okay, now I need to like fix something here. I think I need to authorize Twitch again. Yeah, I have to connect Twitch again. Login complete. Okay. Let me see something here. I'm gonna test this. Da, da, dun, dun, dun. Is it 200 or 300? I set it to. It's 300. Okay. Okay. It's working now. One more time. One more time. Ah, that's a bear. One day arriving at this cafe, the barista will stop messing with his tits. Listen, my tits are amazing. I don't know. Have you guys seen these things? I mean, you can guys see my collarbones. Apparently collarbones are really sexy. I've been getting weird compliments about my voice recently. This is really like weird to like say, but like, yeah, people have been like, wow, Akira, your voice is so nice. I was like, where is this coming from? Seriously, like, where is it coming from? My assumption is that my friends and family have been seeing me on TikTok recently, and my coworkers. And I recently posted a TikTok where it was my cover of Kiss Me from this Valentine's Day. And you know, it's more of a it's a very, very mellow, very soft spoken song. So it's like, kiss me, bow down by the bearded barley nightly. It's like a very soft song, and I was like, okay, well, maybe people have heard that. I know for a fact that one person did hear it, and then they're like, oh yeah, you have a nice singing voice. But like recently, people have been like, Akira, you have a nice voice. I'm like, thanks, I guess. It's happened 4 times. Well, technically 3 different people who I don't think have heard the song have said, hey, Akira, you have a nice voice. I was like, okay, thank you. I also, okay, this is a funny story. In my cafe, at my store, some guy named Matt walked in. I asked him for his name because, like, you know, all cafes pretty much ask for people's names. It's the cafe experience, in case you guys didn't know. But yeah, I asked for the guy's name, and he said his name is Matt. I was like, this guy looks like a Matt. I didn't say it out loud yet, but like in my brain, I was like, this guy looks like a Matt. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I can make a friend today. And I'm gonna be like, hey, this is gonna be weird, but you look like a Matt. And I was like, no. It's like, he's like, okay. I was like, that's I was like, no. Like I have a boss. When I was interning at a music studio, my boss's name is Matt, and you look almost exactly like him. And then one of my coworkers goes up and he goes, what were you talking about? I was like, oh, that guy's name's Matt. He looks like a Matt. And he goes, yeah, he looks like a Matt. Do I look like an Akira to you guys? Yeah, the guy sees my name tag and he goes, you have a really cool name. It was quite the exchange I had there. I don't even remember. I think he got like I think he just got a regular ass latte too. I think it was just a vanilla latte. Oh, good old Matts and their vanilla lattes. What are you guys up to today? I'm drinking my tea. Are you guys drinking anything today? My tea is so hot. Like, it's ridiculously hot. What the heck did I brew my water at? I brew my water. What? temperature did I almost said steam my, wow. Yes, I steam water. No. What temperature did I boil my water at? I gotta take my pills soon. Take your pills, take your medication, take care of yourself, guys. Yeah, so I'm having tea time. I just realized this is not my usual streaming time. Yeah, I have free time. I have some free time before work today. So I'm here with you guys. And yeah. Yeah. So I'm sorry I haven't been consistent with my scheduling for myself and my streams, but listen, my work schedule has been so hectic and so unpredictable and has been draining on me. So again, I'm super sorry. I'm super sorry about it. But yeah, apparently I'm not the only one. Apparently the food industry is not the only one that's really, really suffering right now. And I think it's honestly, a lot of the things has to do with people going back to school, specifically college students, I think, because we have a number of college students in that work for my cafe, and we all of a sudden got shorthanded, and we're like, okay, well, we need people to work. We need people to work between the times of 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. And we just don't have it. We don't have those people because they're at school, and you know, us people with full-time jobs, we can just kind of like chill and do our jobs. But for the most part, we don't have people. Yeah. Planning on getting smashed and partying with my cat tonight. Okay, that sounds like a good plan, honestly. Sounds like an amazing plan. Yeah, damn college punks. But no, because see, some people are like, wow, cafes are like a part-time job thing. And I heavily disagree. Because without baristas like myself and people to work cafes, waitressing, waiting, things like that, you wouldn't be getting your coffees in the morning, guys. You'd be having to make your own, right? And then there's no places, no relaxing places to study. There's no, for some fucking reason, people keep using our cafe as meeting spots for interviews, for jobs. And I'm like, okay. I was like, when I meant it said smashed, I meant drunk. Yeah, get railed. I'm about to get railed tonight. But yeah, no, people keep like, I don't know why people do this, why they interview in a cafe. Like they go like, oh, I know this nice local cafe, let's have our little interview here. And it's like, okay, well, why? I appreciate your business, but like, why? Why are you here for your interview for a job? Probably a desk job too, like an office job. If not, then like maybe a social media job. like bring them to your office. Like bring them to an office. Maybe you don't have an office, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you're a work from home, make it less tense. I guess it is a familiar place. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just prude about that. I've been holding my tea this entire time. It's way too hot still. I'm gonna blow on it a bit. I feel like I kind of have morning voice right now, because like I'm usually never up this early. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I usually never wake up and then stream. So, because basically I did that today. I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I have time today. Let's go hang out. I was supposed to hang out with someone today, but last night they got pretty drunk. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be hungover for a bit. So I think they're going to cancel on me today. So yeah, that's the time. That's the time. Recently, I've just been having like a lot of, sorry, I'm blowing on my team. I've been having a lot of issues with just hanging out with people in general, because recently I've been, if you guys know my schedule, I'm a little transparent about it, but like I've been working a lot of evenings and nights. Have you guys played that one game, the closing shift with the barista thing? Yeah, like that's honestly how it's been feeling recently for me. And because I'm stuck at work, I don't have time to hang out in the evening with people. I don't have time to just sort of, you know, have a social life. It honestly kind of sucks. Friday people are never available on a Saturday. It's true though. Everyone's getting smashed on a Friday. Is that word again, smashed? Man, I need to get smashed. In Smash Brothers. Haha. But yeah, I don't have a social life as of recently, and it's been really rough on me because, yeah, I can't hang out with you. I can't even hang out with you guys often. I'm so tired after work, and a lot of the times you guys aren't even available, and it's like, wow, I wish I could hang out with some people. And so it's been emotionally hard on me to do closing shifts so often, because the only interaction I have is people at work and then the customers, and customers aren't there for me. They're there for their fucking coffee, right? It's the cafe experience. You're there to pick up your coffee and to be ignored by the barista. But no, I'm not that kind of barista, honestly. I try to make friends with people, with customers, make them want to come back, you know. But yeah, it's been rough. I don't have time to have friends anymore. And it's been like that for like 3 weeks, honestly. It's been so rough that like, again, I've had social interaction, but I haven't had meaningful social interaction. I haven't like really sat down and like talked to somebody or like shared things about my life or like things about my day, basically. It's rough. You need some sort of social interaction. Like you can have the bare minimum and it still probably wouldn't be enough. You need somebody there. Really. I haven't even had time for online friends. They even when I get off shift, they're sleeping. Whenever I'm asleep, they're awake. Whenever I'm awake, they're at their jobs. It's dumb. It's really, really dumb. But yeah, I want to collab with people too, but like the thing is that most people's collab times, their availability for collabs is somewhere between like 3 p.m. and like 10, not even, like maybe a bit earlier. So I don't have time to collab with people either because I'm not in that time spot where I can collab with people. It's really, really irritating. But on the bright side, I do get to work on projects in my free time. I don't know if you guys were here last stream, but I was working on a cover of Astro Girl. I got some good progress done. did a bunch of editing. So I had roughly about 7 good takes. And I've got a really, really good bass going, like a nice vocal cover. I have the song stuck in my, it's a really good song. But I have a nice foundation. I got a nice foundation to work off of now. And I'm still kind of in the editing phase, but I still need to record harmonies. And recently, I didn't say recently, but like I've known about Melodyne. So Melodyne is a auto-tuning plugin. Basically, it's auto-tune, but it's not. It's not auto. Auto-tune is like a brand of pitch correction. The correct term would be a pitch correcting plugin. Auto-tune is just the most popular one. Melodyne is actually one of the most popular in the audio mixing community. It's probably like the pitch correcting plugin to use, because you guys know T-Pain, his little digital sounding voice. Auto-tune does that to your voice. It artifacts it, like it makes it the right pitch, but it creates these artifacting that makes it sound super digital. Melodyne doesn't do that. It tries to it tries to preserve a lot of the vibratos and natural sounds to it without making it sound digital. Like, I don't know. I really have no idea how to explain it. I was thinking like a bassy dolce, no, foundation. Yeah, like I have a good foundation. But no, bassy dolce is here to stay. No, he's not. He's not here to stay. Dolce is just tired. Dolce is just fucking tired. Maybe if I drink my tea, my voice will warm up a little bit. But for now, that's just me with my morning voice. Me with my morning voice. Makes it better, but not Vocaloid. Yeah, basically. Vocaloid is a really good example, actually. You know, Vocaloid is mostly just MIDI data, right? Miku Hatsune is nothing but MIDI. Your waifu isn't real. She's just MIDI. A lot of the things, actually, you guys know what MIDI is, right? Because, like, if you think of MIDI, hold on a second. I'm gonna turn off my, turn off my music for a second here. Okay, I'm at 25, okay. Everything turns piano? No, okay. Hold on a second. MIDI. I'm gonna do Smash Mouth. MIDI. Doing a Zatsudan? Yeah, Zatsudan. Haven't seen you around. Like, yeah, I have not been around because I have not been around. Diggy, hey, how's it going? So here is a MIDI version of All-Star, okay? Sorry. Yeah, when you think MIDI, a lot of people think like this, right? What else? MIDI songs. MIDI songs. Songs, MIDI. Songs, MIDI. Well, here's the song. It says it's music sheet and MIDI. Oh, Synthesia. It was like, oh yeah, this is just like a little MIDI song. What people don't really understand about MIDI is that MIDI is not actually music. MIDI is all data. It's not music at all. Like MIDI, so like the best way to put this is that if you guys have heard of music boxes, right? Where they have the little cylinders and they have the little notches on the cylinders, and then when the cylinders rotate, the notches kind of pluck these metal bars, and that's why you get that music note thing. That's exactly what MIDI is, but in digital form. Yeah, so like imagine a music box, but instead of it playing like a little bell sound, it could be any fucking sound you want, and that's basically it. And MIDI, when you say like, oh, I want it to play MIDI, you're basically saying I want this to play data. It's playback data, basically. You could turn this VOD into a MIDI. Okay, that's different. Okay, so you guys have heard the MIDI thing. Except it's MIDI. All-Star, except it's converted to MIDI. So if you guys remember the bam 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 bam, right? Whoa. So I'm gonna turn this down again. So this is what a lot of people think, oh, this is what MIDI is, right? This is another version of MIDI, but this is not actually, it's still more playback data. Okay, you guys, like, you hear that, right? So basically, that is MIDI being extracted from sound data, and the sound data is being transcribed, basically. It's catching the lyrics, yeah. It's basically taking every single frequency in there, assigning the frequencies a note, and then assigning velocity values to those. Velocity is basically volume in MIDI. It's basically how loud or how much of data comes out of the one MIDI note, basically. But yeah, that's another version of MIDI, but it's taking literally a sound wave and just like picking out every single frequency and turning it into a note. And that's why you can hear the lyrics where you're like, somebody once told me. Yeah. Can you turn a Tom Scott video into... You can turn anything into MIDI. You can freaking turn like a video game into... Like, hey, wait, you guys heard of, oh, what's that fucking game console that played cassette games? Basically all the data was on a cassette. And like you just plug the cassette into your console and like you just could play a game on it. There was, like if you took one of those cassettes and plugged it into a cassette player, the one that plays like music and stuff, all you'd hear was like static and like a bunch of garbled noises. There was a cassette console. Yeah, there was. But yeah, so the cassette had data on it, and like it has data, like the strip on the thing contains the data. Like playing a DVD in a CD player. So a fun thing about DVDs in CD players is actually that DVDs usually, I say usually, not always, they usually come with a CD side to it. So if you put the DVD into a CD player, it would play the tracks that were in there. And I'm pretty sure, and then this is really funny because I played with my DVD player a lot and I played with this DVD a lot. I put the Shrek sound or the Shrek DVD into a CD player and it doubled as the soundtrack CD, not like the background music and stuff, but like, do you guys remember when they'd have like a soundtrack CD for like every movie? Like, and it included music that wasn't even in the movie. It was basically like songs that fit the theme. So, but yeah, the Shrek DVD, at least the one from 2001, had a CD part to it. They had music tracks on it. In fact, you can kind of do this in, like, if you just put your DVD player into the CD tray of your computer, you can see a lot of the data on there. Like, you can open up, you can play the DVD as it is on your computer if it was a DVD player, but like if it was just a strict data reader, you could see the music files on there too. And I remember that was a lot of the way that I got music back in the day, is that I would stick DVDs into my computer and extract the I think it was it had to have been MP3s, but like MP3 data that was on the disc, you could just extract that, and like that's how you got your music too. I mean, you could also do that with like a CD. But yeah, I put a comp disc in my DVD player once, and it I could view the concept art. Amazing. That sounds amazing. That's like more. Oh wait, it's like more companies should do that. But I just realized DVDs are basically outdated. They're like super outdated now. They're completely outdated. Even Blu-ray discs. They're still printing Blu-ray discs and stuff, but like those are usually for the collectors now that want the physical copies of their favorite movies and stuff. It's sort of like how people want physical copies of their games. Most computers don't have CD drive. My computer doesn't have a CD drive, actually. Mine is just a slab with a glass pane on it now, with holes in it for ventilation. Isn't that wild? Technology, man. It's crazy. tea's not good. Hold on, let me take a taste. Let me absorb my tea for a second. See if I like it. It's painfully average. Maybe I didn't steep my tea long enough. I definitely steeped it for at least 5 minutes though. I don't know if you guys, did my voice like lighten up for you guys now? I feel like my voice is now less sleepy, deep tone now, and it's becoming more like it is whenever I stream. Man, what a recovery time. What a recovery time. Again, yeah, I was supposed to hang out with somebody today. I'm gonna check my, hold on, I might freeze here for a second. Oh yeah. I was just checking my notifications. Yeah, I still haven't heard from them, so I'm pretty sure either they're hungover or they're just not hanging out with me today. Another thing about hanging out with people I was talking about earlier is that recently a lot of people have been hanging out outside. Like again, it's because I'm doing closing shifts recently. Even coworkers have been hanging out outside of work, and they're people I like talk to frequently. And so it's not their fault that I can't hang out with them outside of work because I'm basically on the opposite schedule as them. The very small rasp is gone, yeah. But it's not their fault that they can't invite me. It's because I'm just unavailable, and that's just how it is. And the small few times that I was able to plan something with some certain people, we had to cancel for some reason or another, and so that's been really hard too. And so that's me. That's my life right now. It's so fun. Work. Listen, don't make work your life, guys. don't make work your life. Here, and then me being like, oh yeah, don't make work your life. I'm just gonna go be a barista on the internet now. Listen, I love being a barista. I don't like working. It sounds contradictory. Does that make sense? Like, I love performing for people, but I don't like playing the piano. Or no, wait, it's the other way around. I like playing the piano, but I don't like performing for people. Yeah, so that's what I like playing piano, but I don't like performing. Yeah, it's like performing is a job, right? And playing is a hobby. And it's okay to make your hobbies your jobs, but like, don't let it be your life, you know? It's okay. It's okay to monetize your things. You shouldn't have to. You don't need to. But if you do, that's like cool. Like, but don't like make it stress you. Don't make something that's fun stress you out. And I feel like a lot of people need to hear this actually, because I've been in a lot of communities. I've been in like the voice acting community. I've been in the cosplay community. I've been in a lot of different fandoms. I've been doing a lot of things in my life. I've dabbled in video editing, and I'm a VTuber. I'm a streamer. Don't make it your job. I mean this for a fact. Unless you have a way to escape it, it's not going to be fun at certain points in your life, and it's going to drive you away from it. Because my experience from cosplay, I'm gonna relate this to cosplay because it's one of the strongest things in my life at one point. I cosplayed for about like 5 years, and I'm doing a cosplay this Halloween, guys. It's gonna be great. For cosplay, I had tons of friends that are into it. Tons of friends. I had like circles upon circles upon circles of friends that were into cosplay. And it's one thing to be like, yeah, I like dressing up as my character. I like looking good. I like going to conventions and stuff like that. But the point where it became unhealthy was really apparent. And I fell for this. I fell for this too, because I wasn't a content creator for cosplay, but I did do things that were adjacent to content creation for cosplay on the internet. And that sort of put up like a standard for me, like, oh, if I can do this, I can do more, I can do more, I can do more. And to a certain point where it's like, okay, well, I've hit my peak, what else can I keep doing, right? And then that's the point where it starts to get stressful. It stops becoming fun, because when you would just, you know, would do things because you feel good about it, you know, you do it because it makes you feel good. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, now I have the standard, people are looking up to me, expecting more from me. They're expecting this and that from me. Don't expect anything from yourself. Or don't expect to hold those expectations when you can't hold those expectations for yourself. Is what I guess what I'm trying to say. Because at that point it becomes a job, and it stops becoming a hobby, and it starts to become stressful, and then you are pushed to do more things, then pushed to do more, and you know what, maybe you can't do more. Maybe that's the end of your rope, and you're like, well, I need to do more. People are looking for this. And like, the thing is, I never sold prints. I never did photo shoots. I never, like, I basically used it to network, basically. That was it. I used it to make friends. And, you know, it wasn't about the followers for me, actually. But, like, I still fell for it. I was like, oh, man, I got a couple followers. That's pretty cool. And I still wanted more reach for some reason. And, like, it got really, really bad to a point where it was infectious with other people. And I think it honestly has to do a lot with the people that are around you too, because a lot of people that in my friend groups, they were looking for those followers too. I don't know why, right? You know, like, oh, I want people to see my cosplay. Like, that's fine. But like, it became a numbers game. And it wasn't fun. It's like, what can I do that's different so people can pay attention to me? Not what can I do something that's different for the sake of creativity, you know, for the sake of saying that I did that. It became a point where it's like, what can I do so people can notice me? And I don't think that was very, very healthy, not only for myself, but for all my friends around me too. And everyone had like Facebook cosplay pages and Tumblrs and all that stuff. And just, they didn't even sell prints. They just posted pictures of their freaking cosplays. They didn't try to monetize it. But they're acting like it was. They're acting like they were making something off of this thing, when all they did was just really want the attention. And, you know, it's fine to want attention. It's perfectly natural. But then holding yourself to a standard that doesn't exist for something casual and refusing to do more, but also striving to do more, it's a tug of war that's going to end in you breaking. And I think that's really, really important to remember, is that you shouldn't spill tea on yourself. You shouldn't push yourself to that far. I think I'm at that point with streaming right now, so I should probably just do it for me and shit. Absolutely, fucking do it for yourself. There's a point where like you have to do certain things to make sure that you are getting to the point where you want to be. For example, let's say you have 0 viewers, 1 viewer, 2 viewers, because that's very, very common. If you actually look on the Twitch like page and sort by views, there's so many people with 1, 0, 2. There's so many people in that category, and they can't get at it. If you have less than 20 viewers, you are in the bottom 99% of Twitch. There are that many people on the platform streaming to that few many people, and once you break 20, you're in the top 1%, but that is still very few, because those big people, they are the top 0.1%. People with thousands of views and stuff, 0.1% of people making those big numbers. It's crazy. But My point is that if you set yourself goals that's attainable, that's reachable, that is measurable, you know, it doesn't have to be immediately. You don't have to be like, oh, I want 10 viewers by the end of the year. You're going to set yourself up for disappointment. That's for sure. You can set that goal and you can try to attain it, but like, it's not guaranteed that you'll do it. So what you should try to do is not set a number bar for yourself. It's to set a growth bar for yourself. You know, I want to have more viewers by the end of the year. It doesn't have to be 10. It doesn't have to be 50. It doesn't have to be 5. It could be 3 average viewers. But you want to set growth rates for yourself rather than number rates. And I think that's very, very important to remember, because everyone grows at a different rate. Everyone has something different to offer. Everyone has something that makes them unique. And it's hard for them to portray that in a stream, because you're filtering through 2 hours a stream, like let's say on average, 2 hours a stream. There's a lot of downtime. There's a lot of time where you're just kind of rambling. There's a lot of times where you're doing nothing. But that maybe 30 seconds where something interesting happens and you can showcase the best things about yourself, you know, that's when, you know, you can bring out the best in you, try to show that to others and be like, hey, I got a couple new viewers. I got a couple people looking at me. That's pretty cool. Will they turn into viewers? I don't know. They probably won't. But maybe one person from that experience caught your eye. You caught their eye. And, you know, that's one person. That's crazy. Maybe only 5 people saw it, and the one person. That's fucking 20% right there. That's a 20% growth right there. But don't be hard on yourself and set number values. That's my advice. I'm not successful myself. I'm just sitting here with my tea. I'm just chatting. Sometimes I barely even break 7 people. Other days I get 20. Other days I get 2. But, you know, I'm enjoying myself. I do this because I want to, not because I want the numbers. I want to inspire people. I want to sit and chat with people. I want to sing songs for people. I want to play games. I want to provide moments for people. I want to collaborate with people and make more friends. There's a lot of things that I do for streaming that is not numbers. It's great that I can make money off of it sometimes. The only thing I monetize heavily, if you guys notice, is karaoke streams. The only thing I monetize heavily is that, and it's only usually between 2,000 and 3,000 bits. So $20 to $30 a month. I do it once a month. Tea time with actual tea. Listen, I'm not a tea drinker, okay? But that's literally the only thing I really focus. Some people are like, I need to have this many subscribers every month. That to me is not attainable. I do get a certain amount of subscribers every month from like friends supporting me, and that really, really helps. But that's not my goal. My goal isn't subscribers. My goal isn't followers. My goal isn't viewership. It's developing myself as a person. And I think that's really, really important to me, because it brings out certain parts of me that I think are very, very that one is willing to share, that I can help provide support or comfort or something to other people, while still getting something back, like making friends and getting the satisfaction of helping somebody. Yeah, that's my view on VTubing, streaming, actually, just in general streaming. I've been at this game for a while, guys. It'd be embarrassing to say that, yeah, I've been around for 7 years, and you look at my viewers right now, I'm like, wow, This is with a work of 7 years. Listen, it's not, it's complicated, okay? It's complicated. I can tell you that I had an average view of 1,000 at one point, and you would never believe me because it wasn't even on this channel. But yeah. But I did get it, like, you know, it wasn't about the numbers there. It wasn't about the numbers there. It wasn't about the numbers now. It's about providing something that I think people will enjoy. And that's 100% why I'm still in the game now. Man, I should, like, clip this. Oh, man. Hey, Cody Bones, you around? You want to make an inspiring little speech? Highlight clip? Do it for yourself. Just do it. Nike. The Mets, baby. It's all about the Mets. Yeah, this tea sucks, honestly. It's not very good. I like how Moobot suggests that you clip things as soon as I said, hey. Hey, Cody Bones, want to make a highlight? Kiss shot. Hey, welcome to the cafe. Welcome to tea time. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Why is my voice so deep today? Am I just tired? Probably. There's a couple things I wanted to do as a streamer recently. I want to do one of those like TikTok, one of those TikTok games, not games, but like, you know those, what are the, like Jungle Run, the subway game, those games where you like navigate somebody and you're like, it's either cleaning or dirty, I don't know, there's like weird concepts. There's like a flag making game. There's one where you like comb people's hair. There's one where you're on a unicycle, but it's like basically one of those like you go down a path. It's like it's a rail. It's not like a rail shooter, but it's like a rail guiding game. Subway Run. I think it's called Subway Run. Is one of the most popular ones. TikTok running game. What is it called? Oh god. There are so many of them. Hold on. I was thinking about the subway one. Train Run. Yeah. So the one game I'm thinking about specifically is Train... Wait, no it's not. Maybe it's not. What is this? I found the image. Maybe there's... Is it Train Run? What is this game? Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers. Okay, yeah, it's called Subway Surfers. It's the one I'm thinking of. But like those games that you see on TikTok and you see them being played really, really badly. I gotta sneeze. It's not coming out. TikTok getting railed. Oh my god. Man, TikTok. Okay, I talked about this before and like making TikToks. TikToks aren't really good for streaming. No one is there to find a new streamer. Everyone's there for that 5 minutes of entertainment and skipping it to the next video. So I would say that TikTok is great for finding people, but you need the content to make it stick. And I think that's the thing that's making it really hard for people. From my experience, I see so many VTuber. I'm on VTuber TikTok. Like it's part of my algorithm that they assign me. A government assigned TikTok algorithm. I keep getting VTubers, and there are so many that I have seen and skipped right past. I watched their video all the way through, and I'm like, haha, that was funny. I just fucking skipped it. Didn't interact. Didn't hit follow. Didn't hit like. I just went past it. And I was like, okay, well, that was that. And out of the hundreds upon hundreds of VTubers I have seen on TikTok, I think I followed maybe a grand total of 7. Calling that Subway game a TikTok thing is sending me. I see it all the time on TikTok. Wait, did you play Subway Surfers? Are you an avid Subway Surfer player? But yeah, I've sort of given up on making TikToks. I know, but from 10 years ago, that's fair. I've sort of given up on making TikToks, but at the same time, I haven't completely given up on making TikToks because one, TikTok is the #1 social media platform right now, or media platform, or video service right now. And you want to go to where the people are. You want to be where the people are. You want to want to see them dancing along to those. What are they called? Oh, memes. Flipping your feet, you won't get too far. Sorry, I'm on a tangent now. But you want to be where people are going to see your things. If you post on Instagram right now, I can guarantee you're not going to get a whole lot of traction. But that's not to say that you won't get traction. Maybe you will, because that's a niche thing now, and people are like, "Oh man, Instagram VTuber." There's a lot of Instagram VTubers. I don't use it, but some people have found success on there. But you want to be in the place where people are going to see your stuff, and you want to tailor your content in such a way that it will sell your main content. And this is like I've been on a lot of like business TikTok and like a lot of advice stuff. I can't follow it all the way through. I'm just a fucking guy. I can't follow every single advice and follow every single trend. I'm just a fucking guy. But you want to make content that isn't content for the platform, but content that helps push your main content. And that's one of the things that a lot of people struggle with. Because I know somebody, she is very, very good at making TikToks. She's very, very popular on TikTok. She's got a ton of people using her sounds for their TikToks and stuff like that. But the thing is, she's popular on TikTok for being on TikTok. And that's where the problem lies, is that people are there for her TikToks and it doesn't push her main content. I think she maybe has fixed that since then, but I remember her complaining so much that TikTok was not pushing anything towards her streams and her video content. You need to take a business degree to be. It's good to have the business mindset if you want to make things profitable. Again, it's not going to be profitable until you break, I don't know, not even like you can be the top 1% and it won't even be profitable. You have to be, honestly, you have to like have 1,000 viewers or something, like 500 or people that whale you that, here, have all my fucking money. But you need to have like a little bit of a business mindset if you want to grow to the next level, I should say. I can't do it. I'm just a fucking guy. I'm here to stream and make people's days better. That's it. But you know, I can offer advice for people who need it. That's honestly just a thing that I can do. But her content, it's really good. I like it a lot. Except all her content, as somebody who watches her content, it doesn't invite me to go watch her things, because it is selling her personality, but it's not selling it in the right location. There's a guy, there's like there are, not to say guy, but like there's several other, because I'm also on Twitch, TikTok as well. It shows me people's Twitch clips and stuff that people post, and there's a couple few that really show off what a stream is about. And when I see that, I'm like, oh, that's their content. That's what they're doing. And I'm like, okay, if I like this, I want to see more of it. And so I'll go to their Twitch page. I'll look at their VODs because I saw the thing I wanted to see that will take me there. I've seen this with YouTube videos. People post their YouTube videos But like, it's not the whole video. It's only 30 seconds of it. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. This is on YouTube. Let me see the entire fucking video. And it brings me to their YouTube channel. It gets me to subscribe. It gets me to watch their videos. That's the sort of content that you should be doing. It's not content made for the platform. It's using the platform to push another content on a different platform. And I think as long as you have that sort of mindset towards new technology, because before it was Instagram, before it was Snapchat, before it was Facebook, before it was MySpace, I guess, all that stuff, you wouldn't go to MySpace to listen to someone's music. So why should you shill your music on MySpace? You know, you were there to get people a taste of what your music is about, not to sell your music on that platform. Or like, if you like made a personal sort of thing, right, about yourself when you're trying to sell your music, you're not selling your music at that point. You're selling you. Maybe some people are like, oh man, I like this person, I'm gonna check out their music, but that's not what people are seeing. They're seeing you. And maybe the content is you. Maybe I'm me. Maybe I'm me and you're you. And he's him. Hi, Jam. I don't know. Is this advice? Is this advice time? Am I talking about all the advice that I could give you as a streamer and a TikTok user and an Instagram user and a streamer and a Twitch streamer? Who is phone? Who was phone? But no. This is all the stuff that I picked up as a content creator over the years. 7 years, baby. More than 7 years. I've been making shit on the internet since I was fucking 13 years old. Don't be 13 and be on YouTube, guys. It's really, really bad. I used to make K-On! Videos. I used to have shit tons of viewers looking at my K-On! Videos. And the funny thing is, I didn't make those K-On! Videos for views, for popularity. I did it because it was fun. I did it because it was stupid and people liked my stupidity. And I was like, okay, cool. I got a lot of subscribers. I got a lot of followers too. I got people making shit for me. That's the coolest thing. Like, I made stupid little K-On! Videos that make no fucking sense. And somebody made a banner for me. Like, here, use this banner on your YouTube page. I realize you don't have one. Here, have this banner. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Thank you so much. Like, I think that's like so cool. Like, I didn't do it for that. I don't want attention for that reason. I just wanted to make fucking K-On! Videos. I think that's the things that make it really nice for me for content creators. I feel like I was like kind of born to make content. Like that was sort of my life calling. But I haven't found my break. I haven't made the steps necessary. I could have maybe 5 years ago, while I was still in college. But again, I was in college at that point, so I had a different mindset on what I wanted to do in my life. And even then, like, I'm not even doing it. I graduated college. I'm not doing what I want to do with my degree. I'm a barista. Well, with my degree, I love being a barista. I'm not doing I'm not doing shit with my degree. I don't have more tea. Listen, I love video games. I love anime. Don't really like manga because I can't read. Well, not that I can't read. It's just hard for me to read. But you know, I feel like I belong here. Not necessarily on Twitch, just on the internet. I feel like I belong here. You should have done the thing that you weren't doing for the thing that you were doing. Wait, you should have done the thing that you wasn't doing for the thing you were doing when you are not even doing. I probably could have made it big. I had connections with some people on the internet, in the streaming community. They fizzled out because I didn't follow through with any of it. But if I did follow through with it, I could have made it. Honestly, I think. I was making Sonic videos because I saw other people. I was like, I want to be like them. That's what I want. That is what I want. I want to be that guy. I want to be like, yo, this guy's a fucking VTuber. I want to be a VTuber. It's happened. Listen, I've influenced my friends. I haven't influenced random people yet, but listen, when that happens, it's gonna happen. Oh, get the bugs out of here. Someone close the door. We're letting bugs in. And bugs are hard to... Listen, when you have food, and you're selling food, and you have to like lay them out for people to see, bugs will get to it. It's fucking annoying. And they're attracted to the smell. They'll get to the fucking food. And guess what? You'll have fucking bugs in your cafe, in your restaurant or whatever. And it's super fucking embarrassing to see a bunch of flies floating around your food thing. It's like, well, guess what? The fucking flies love it. Why don't you? That's besides the point, though. I recently saw a guide on how to make conversation with your chat. If we're talking about the businessy side of Twitch and streaming, and it's just something I realized that it's something that you have to sort of develop as a streamer. It's something that anybody can do. You just need to have the right mindset for it, I think, personally. Well, maybe not anybody. I'd retweet that one because I'm very social. Oh yeah. That was you, wasn't it? But yeah, it's saying things like write things down about your day and like talk about it. And then connect it to other things. Like, I think the example was, what was it? I saw a cat or pets, or what was it? I think it was a cat. Like, the example was, I saw a cat today. And then you relate that to pets. And then you relate that to animals. And you relate that animals to zoos. And then you relate that zoos to aquariums. And then you relate that aquariums to fish. And then that's just the natural flow of conversation. I think that's just how conversation works in general. Is that when you're talking, you just end up talking about the next thing that comes to mind. And if you lose track of what you're talking about, that's bad. And for example, now, what was I talking about? And then you move on to a different subject. But like, no, when you like, just don't take the subject somewhere. Like, imagine if you're having a conversation with somebody and all they replied with was like, yeah, or okay. And that was like one word answers. Like, do you like pets? They're like, do you like animals? And they're like, yeah. Right? Like, it doesn't lead anywhere. Like, oh, what kind of animals do you like? I like dogs. Okay. Is that it? I like cats. Right? Like, you can't do that. Like, if you are that type of person, then you can't carry on a conversation. Right? You can't run with that. You can't run the... So if you are doing that to yourself as a streamer, if you say like, I like cats, and then the conversation there, that's where you can't interact with your chat anymore. You can't even ask them like you can't even ask anything. You just say, I like cats. That's it. That's the statement. But you can say like something like, man, I like cats. Do you like cats? Yes, I like cats. Why don't you like, why do you like cats? Why don't you like cats? Is there a cat? Like, I saw this one cat and it had really, really fluffy tail. And I thought it was really cute. What else is fluffy? Chinchillas. Chinchillas are fucking cute. They also look like rats. Rats are cute. They're also very, very smart. Who else is very smart? Elephants. Elephants? Wow. They have fucking burials and like they mourn their dead. Who else mourns the dead? Everyone. And this is very important. Like imagine having a conversation with yourself. And I think that's the easiest way to chat with your chat, is to like sort of let it be a stream of conscience. Everyone is here. I love Smash Brothers. Everyone was there. I like fighting games, but Smash Brothers isn't a fighting game. I also don't like showering, and that means I must really like Smash Brothers. You know? So yeah, Kay's right. Respond with something that they can work with, and that's something that you have to do yourself as a streamer. Is that respond to yourself with something you can respond to yourself, or else you're just gonna have one-word answers, and you're just gonna sit there on stream and be like, huh. You must make family events odd. Listen, I'm the odd one in my family. I keep to myself. I don't relate. Like, here's the thing. Like, this sounds really bad. This sounds really bad. But I can't relate to my family members for some reason. They're very important to me. I appreciate them, but I can't relate to them. I have a sister that's like super into bodybuilding and health and stuff. I used to, but like that's not something I feel like we could bond over. My one sister had a child. I don't know. I've never had a child before. I'm not necessarily good with children, but I'm not necessarily bad with children either. So like I can't really find ways. And like honestly, she's a little boring too. She's a very just regular person. She likes Taylor Swift. And my dad doesn't speak English really well, so it's hard for me to relate to him. I guess the one I can probably relate to the most maybe is my mother. Sister Dolce. Listen, I live with my sister right now. I'm basically a little rat that lives in a room. I don't even like ever leave my room. But become a father right now? Listen, I wouldn't mind having a child. But like, I'm not in a relationship with anybody. I'm married to my chat. Do you guys want to have a baby with me? I can impregnate you all. Okay, please look down at the say so tag down there. I'm say so. I will impregnate you all. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't really relate to my family. Like, we don't have family gatherings a whole lot. Even if we like sit down at the dinner table together, I don't really share anything about my life. I don't even think my family knows that I'm a VTuber. They don't know about that shit. They don't know what I do on the internet. They don't know like, so the one thing I told them is that I got a new job. I got a new job lined up. And that's pretty much the only thing they really know about me. Gozimo, hi, welcome to the stream. Regular people love Taylor Swift. They do though. Who else do regular people like? Lady Gaga? Britney Spears? How's it going? I'm doing fine. I'm just having tea. I opened up a new package of tea. I should probably brew it. Hold on, I'm gonna finish my tea here. Okay. I got a new packet of tea. Again, this is a Starbucks brand tea that I got from a friend because they say, man, I get free shit from Starbucks almost every fucking single day. Have some fucking tea. And so I'm like, okay. It's not very good tea, honestly. It's, what is it? Jade Citrus Mint? Jade Citrus Mint tea. It's a green tea, I think. Yeah, flavored green tea blend. It's got spearmint, lemon verbena, lemongrass, and get this, natural flavor. Regular people like Family Guy. Do they? I used to like Family Guy. Like when I was 13. There are some things in Family Guy that like hold up pretty well, actually. They wouldn't say all regular people like Lady Gaga. She's the queer queen of this decade. That's true. We love an ally. We love a queen. I guess she's not an ally. She's like the queen. She is the queen. But we love that. But Family Guy, I'm gonna go back to the Family Guy thing. There's a lot of things about Family Guy that really hold up really well, specifically in the first 3 seasons of Family Guy. One of my favorite things about Family Guy, this is my favorite episode of Family Guy, okay? And this is gonna be weird. Kira watches Family Guy, but like, my favorite episode of Family Guy was the episode where Joe moves into town. And it is my absolute favorite because Peter finds out Joe like played baseball, he's a cop, and then he's like, there are things in that episode that you wouldn't really think about, but like there are things like where Joe's putting away his like trophies or something, and then he's like, don't get up. He's like, don't get up. Let me just tell you about something or another, and then he invites him to the baseball game. I was like, man, I'll see you there. And so he thinks that Joe is like a perfectly regular dude, but he's just a guy in a wheelchair, and he's a cop and all that stuff. And my favorite part about that is that when he shows up to the baseball game in the wheelchair, ow! Thank you, Sleepy. He's like, oh shit, what the fuck did I do? Like, I just invited a crippled person to our, sorry, I guess, is it okay to say crippled person? Physically disabled person? I don't know. But like, I invited a person in a wheelchair to our game of baseball, which I told my boss he's an amazing baseball player. The heart hit you when I followed you? Yes, it did. Hi, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good time. So he told his boss like, yeah, he's a pro baseball player and stuff like that. He's really good and all that stuff. And he's like, he's gonna win us the game. And then he shows up in the wheelchair and he's like, oh my god, what the fuck did I just do? Like, and then everyone is just doubting Joe because he's in a wheelchair. And then he fucking wins them the game. Oh, hey, Coco. He wins them the game, and then the moral of the story is don't fucking judge somebody based on what you believe they can or can't do. They'll surprise you. It's the best episode of Family Guy. There's also another episode where Peter gets a whole bunch of plastic surgery. He gets liposuction, and then he gets plastic surgery, and then he starts becoming an asshole to people because, like, I'm beautiful. I don't have to listen to you. I've got massive glutes, and because I'm beautiful, people listen to me. And guess what? He fucking neglected his family, and then eventually he got into an accident, which, like, made him somehow back to how he was before. We don't talk about that. I don't know how that works, but, like, he just ended up looking exactly how he did before. And they removed this protective potato head mask. And it's basically like, don't let narcissism get to your fucking head, because you ruin the lives of the people around you that matter. This was the fucking Family Guy shit that I lived for. That was good shit. Those are the values. Those, what's that song go? It seems today that all you see is violence in movies. Where are those good old-fashioned values? Where are they, huh? Where are they now? Now it's about like crude humor and I don't know, Stewie saying what the deuce. He doesn't even say what the deuce anymore, does he? How am I doing today? I am doing wonderfully. I'm steeping my second tea today, Sleepy. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I hope your day is going well. I hope all your guys' day is going well. Don't really watch. Listen, Family Guy was good. It was so good. And then it got flanderized. Do you guys know where the term flanderized came from? It actually comes from The Simpsons. I didn't watch The Simpsons when I was growing up, so I don't really... I don't have an opinion on Simpsons. It was a little bit, just a little bit before my time. I'm currently drawing and kind of having an ADHD moment. Hey, make that ADHD work for you. Work it. Work it, bitch. I forgot Family Guy has a theme song. I thought you were singing the... Are you fucking... Good morning, USA. I've got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The American Dad song. Do you guys remember speedrunning the American Dad meme? That was a whole thing. Like, oh, it was so dumb. It was so funny though. They had like newspaper skip. It's been a while since I watched Family Guy. Listen, I don't know if it has to do with Seth MacFarlane or the writers of it now, but it was good. It had good messages in the episodes. Oompa loompa doopa dee dee. Did that one have a message? I don't know. I just wish it had morals that are like, I mean, I just wish it had morals again, you know? I wish it had something of substance instead of fart humor now. I tried watching a new episode of Family Guy, a recent season of Family Guy. I can't do it. Here's another thing. With the advancement of animation technology, everything looks too smooth for me. Maybe this is just me being an old fart. Family Guy is about dark humor and disrespecting Meg. Damn. Where did that come from? Hating Meg. Like, where did that come from, really? Let's just hate women. Yeah, the old fart at the age of 37. Good old 37. I recently told somebody that I was 37, and people always say, "You're not 37." And I always go like, "Yeah, if you want to believe it." Every single time. Every time somebody asks me, I always go 37. Anyways. What was I talking about? Family Guy? I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry. I'm looking down at my tea. That's whenever I'm looking down here, I'm just looking at my tea. I can't wait for my new model. Oh, spoilers, I have a new model. I don't know when it's coming out, but you've been 37 for like 2 years? Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Yeah, I'm getting a new model, and I have a toggle that was perfect. I just dropped my tea bag string into my tea. Ah, it's hot. Okay, sorry. Okay. What kind of tea are you drinking? This is a Starbucks brand tea that a friend gave me. It's called Jade Citrus Mint. It's a green tea. It's got natural flavors in it. Why do they say natural flavors? I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. I don't know. I had lots of referential humor. I think that's the thing with Seth MacFarlane, is that he makes referential humor. It's basically what memes are in the normie society. Like bird is the word, bird is the word. Not a lot of people actually knew that was a song, like an actual song. They thought it was just a funny Family Guy joke. Unnatural. What constitutes as unnatural flavors for a tea though? Like, what would you add to it? I guess syrup, maybe? Family Guy having good messages. I don't know, it's just dark. It's now, yeah, just dark humor, and I don't know. Maybe this is a good time to stray away from Family Guy, but I do know that Futurama is a really, really good show because it doesn't rely on slapstick comedy, and it does have it. It does have slapstick comedy, but it doesn't rely on it. It gives you a lot to think about too. It can pull on your heartstrings too. I don't think Family Guy's ever done that to me. I don't think I've ever been like, Oh, that was a great ending to an episode of Family Guy. No, I don't think that's ever happened to me. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, there's the episode with the dog that it makes everyone fucking cry. There's the episode where Fry's brother steal his 7-leaf clover and he spends the entire episode looking for the 7-leaf clover. And then he's like, my brother took my name, but it turns out, spoilers, by the way, I guess spoilers. It turns out that Fry's brother named his son after him, and so therefore his nephew did all these amazing things. And he wasn't there for that, but he was jealous the entire episode that his brother took his name and took credit for everything, took his 7-leaf clover, and then when he came to realize that it was his nephew that did all of that stuff. Like, that's amazing. Like, you can spend your life being petty. You can spend your life being petty. But, like, maybe it's not the full story, you know? Maybe something, you know, maybe there was love in his relationship with his brother, even though his brother was an asshole to him. It's amazing. I love that episode. It's one of my favorite episodes of Futurama. And then there's the episodes where they go death by snoo snoo. You must what was that? What was that? It's death. Your options are death or snoo snoo. And then it's like death or death by snoo snoo. My tea is still hot. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. Spoilers for a show that's been canceled 5 times. Dude, there was an episode I saw. What is snoo snoo? Don't worry about it. There was an episode I saw on TikTok because like everyone just uploads clips of TV shows now on TikTok. That's how they get their views. But there was one where Fry was just so upset that Leela was always late for everything, but it turned out that he was always early for everything, and he was just so upset that he just wanted to die. And then he's like, wait a second. And then they spent eternity together, and I thought that was really nice. Futurama coming back though. Is it though? I remember there was like a season finale, like a series finale. Like, because as far as I know, I think, and again, this is like, I think, because I haven't actually watched the entire series. I think the series finale ended with them restarting the timeline. I think one of the season finales, I think it was supposed to be the series finales, but got renewed, was when Fry had the opportunity to send himself back in time, or send himself forward into time. He went back in time to the year 2000 and pushed himself into the cryo chamber. And I think that was supposed to be the series finale, or at least the season finale, because it's supposed to loop back. And every time they've ended a season, they've wanted it to loop back to the beginning, which is honestly brilliant, but you can only loop it back so many times, right? Anyways, maybe it should have ended early. Maybe it ended perfectly. I don't know. I've never watched Futurama all the way through, but I do know that a lot of its humor kept itself up. They didn't heavily flanderize the characters too. They have a good development. When Leela finds out she's not actually a Cyclops, it gets canceled and renewed, so they have to retcon. I mean, it's a good series, though. It's a good series. I really like it. Maybe we should have Futurama watch party in my Discord server. That might be fun. I have Subway Surfers sitting behind my screen right now. Like, there's the screen that OBS is sitting on, and behind that is Subway Surfers, and the dude's just been fucking staring at me, and I'm gonna click away from it now because it's starting to scare me. Go away. Go away. Okay. I don't know, is that all we want to talk about for TV? I don't really watch TV. You know, I think that's one of the things that makes me hard to talk to at work, is that I don't watch things that normal people do. I watch VTubers. I can't be like, oh, did you see that? Did you see the stream where Corone played Sonic the Hedgehog 3? People aren't watching that. They're watching Stranger Things. And what is that? What else do normal people watch? I just know Stranger Things, and I was like, oh, and like I guess Marvel movies. So like I can't be like, oh yeah, I've seen that. I just fucking watch whatever the fuck. I'm here now. Thank you for stopping by, Jam. Hi, Jam. Cobra Kai. What the heck is Cobra Kai? But yeah, I don't watch anything on Netflix. I don't even have a Netflix, actually. And I seriously try to relate to people like, oh, have you seen this? Have you seen that? But like, the thing is, I can't ask people that because one, they haven't seen the things that I've seen because it's fucking VTubers and streamers. And the second thing is that I can't relate to the things that they watch because it's things on Netflix that I don't even have. I don't watch TV. I don't even have, like, I don't have a TV in my room. Like, I only have computer monitors. Game of Thrones? Dude, who likes Game of Thrones nowadays? Like, Game of Thrones was a thing, like, what, 4 years ago? I don't think anybody, like, pays attention to Game of Thrones anymore. The spin-off just came out. Does anyone even like Game of Thrones here? I remember people were like, oh, it's Game of Thrones. It's horny, but it has a story. That's literally just porn. Do you watch any anime? I recently watched Spy Family. I'm going to be cosplaying Your Forger. Let's see, hold on. What are the animes I've watched recently? Anime. I'm just going to Google anime. I usually watch a lot of older stuff, usually. Like, I watched K-On! That's my #1 favorite. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I tried to get into Attack on Titan, but it didn't really stick on me. I tried to watch My Hero, but as soon as they started introducing more and more characters, and they stopped utilizing the older characters, I sort of like just gave up because I didn't want to keep up with that anymore. What else have I been watching? I was super into Naruto late into college. But like my favorites are like older classics from like 2006. I think I really like Code Geass. I like Death Note. I can't get in, like, what about Mob Psycho? I've got a lot of suggestions to watch that, but I have never actually gotten around to it. The opening is a banger though. The opening is a crazy bang. Boomer. Listen, I'm 37. What do you expect? Okay. Listen, Sword Art Online, I don't like it, but the concept at the time was so interesting because it was, okay, I hate isekais, okay? I do not like isekais, but there are certain isekais that do it well. Sword Art Online was good. It had a good concept, and then it just stopped being good after the 3 episodes. Do you guys do the 3-episode rule? This is this is a thing that I did for a long time. You watch the first 3 episodes of an anime series, and if you aren't hooked by the end of the 3rd series or the 3rd episode, then just drop it. Sword Art Online is mid. It is like, okay. So when they started to introduce, I liked the elf world, the elf online world. I think that is so cool. Gun Gale can fucking suck its nuts. Even though the concept is cool, it would have been cool as a spin-off. For real. And then when they combined all the worlds together, I didn't watch that. I just fucking gave up at that point. They brought the tower from Sword Art back into like, and all the VR worlds are interconnected or something. Yeah. And it got really weird when I'm like, man, I want to fucking sleep with my cousin. That's fucking weird. Don't have an anime that's like that. Like the dude, Kirito is the most average basic ass dude ever. He's a fucking, okay, the funny thing here, there's a part in the novel that I like to talk about, but I'm gonna get there in a little bit here. The bad parts of Sword Art are so bad. It really is. Okay, there's like really bad parts of Sword Art that I'm like, I don't want to watch Sword Art anymore. And they're like, it's got really cool concepts. I don't like the fact, this is what I really don't like, okay, about isekais in general. I don't like when the main character gets a specific unique trait that is only applies to him and no one gets anything else special. Like, they are the only person that has the one special thing about them, and that's what makes them special, and no one else has anything else special. Like, Kirito gets the ability to wield 2 swords. Nobody else gets a special ability. No one has like a massive shield that protects them from things. No one gets like, nobody like gets to dual wield axes. Nobody gets to tame specific dragons or anything. Kirito is the only one in Sword Art who gets an ability, and it makes me angry because why don't other people get cool abilities? Why is it only him? Why is it specifically him? And it just, like, it super, what's the word? Mary Sue's the character? Like, I don't like it. It's irritating. It's so irritating. I've been reading One Piece, and I like that, like, fucking everyone has to have wild powers because everyone's been eating the devil fruit. How many devil fruit are there? There's way too many. The one thing I like about One Piece, because I tried to watch One Piece. I got to like the islands just before Nico Robin got introduced, and I stopped there because I got burnt out of it. But the one thing I liked about One Piece is that there are people with devil fruit powers and there are people without devil fruit powers, but yet the people without devil fruit powers can still be just as strong, if not stronger sometimes, than the people with devil fruit powers. And that just comes with luck on finding a devil fruit power and eating it, and hard work. For example, Zoro, Roronoa Zoro, is just a fucking guy who has 3 swords. Because he's a fucking stubborn ass and he's like, 2 is not enough, I need 3. It's by choice. It's not special or anything that he has the ability to use 3 swords. He's just a fucking hard ass and just wants to have fucking 3 swords because two sword not enough. Need kill more. Need a 3rd sword. Gotta hold it in my mouth. It's so fucking funny. I love it. That's the best thing about One Piece. And like no one is ridiculously special because everybody has unique things about them, and then everyone's not super boring, unlike fucking Sword Art, who gives everything to this one dude. Why the fuck is this one dude so special? He's not. Anyways, it's me railing onto that. Hard to find to get in any anime lately. Excited for the 3rd season of Mob Psycho 100. I mean, you love what you love. Listen, I didn't like literally watch anything except for K-On! For like a year. So like, there's a backstory as why he took an extra sword, but yeah, he's also just a fucking guy. No, yeah, I know. I love this story because like, he trained under, he was like, he had like a rival, or like he was like, this is girl. I can't remember the exact story, but like there's this one girl who's really good with swords. And Zoro was like, I'm gonna fucking beat you in a sword fight. And then so he couldn't do it, so he picked up 2 swords. Couldn't do it, and so he picked up 3 swords. How fucking stupid is that? It's amazing. And there's the whole thing with Nami too, where she's a thief because she wants to buy back her village. That is, and she's just a fucking girl. She's just a fucking girl. And she's like a thief, and she's like tricking people, and she's very cunning, very smart. And then you think she's just being a thief for the sake of being a thief because she's greedy, but no, she's doing it for like a very, very righteous reason, to buy back her village from some fucking pirates that ran over her village and basically now own it. And then they end up betraying her anyways because they're pirates. And she's just a fucking girl. It's so cool. One Piece is actually really, really good. I want to get into it more, but like I need to have the time. Also, there's so many episodes of One Piece, and apparently the manga just finished introducing the majority of the Straw Hat Pirates. This was all just a prequel leading up to the main story. Those several thousands of chapters was just like, oh yeah, that was just me introducing all the characters. It's just like, what? Fucking wild. A third of the way through. What? Oh, I'm like a third of the way through of what's already out. I need to watch more of that. I got all the way through Naruto 1. Not Naruto Shippuden, but Naruto 1. And honestly, I had a really, really good time. But I'm guessing where Shippuden is where all the meat and potatoes is. And then I've only watched 2 episodes of Boruto. Something about Boruto doesn't interest me. Nart. I read both Naruto and Bleach as they were coming out when I was younger, but never finished them. I mean, Bleach eventually ended, so that's pretty nice. It's nice when things get an ending. But like, I understand when something's profitable, you want to keep it going. Totally understandable. And then you have to make spin-offs. Listen, so K-On! I'm gonna go back to K-On! Because that was my number 1. That was my Oshi anime. Is that using the right context? Oshi? But that was my number 1 anime. And I was super obsessed with it. I read the manga. Like, I watched the series, I read the manga, and the art, the writer for K-On!, it got so popular that he tried to continue the story, but the story already concluded, like 100% already concluded. There was a little bit of a like loose ends, but like that was the best part about it, because it left on a hopeful note rather than like a, oh, this is exactly what happened sort of thing, and just kind of tied everything up. But no, it ended in such a way where Azusa, the only kohai that these 4 girls had, they kind of left her alone after they graduated, but they're like, no, we're gonna still be friends. We'll still be bandmates, even if we're gone and you're the only one left here. You know, like it leaves it in such a way that Azusa could still make friends in high school in her final year. And I always thought that was like very, very, very like, it's a bittersweet thing. It's like, it's hard to leave behind what you were so comfortable with, but the 4 girls were moving on to better things, and it was still in such a hopeful note that, you know, things will be good. I always thought it was a great ending. And don't let me get started on the movie and stuff like that, because that shit was fucking great. Fucking watch K-On!, guys. Watch it all the way through. It'll only take 18 hours to finish the entire series. Just binge watch it the entire day, but like also don't do that because like you'll miss out on a lot of stuff. So kind of like binge it over 5 days or something. But my point is that K-On! Ended really, really nicely. And then the writer was like, okay, well, this is popular. Let's try to continue the story. It didn't work because where things were left off, they were kind of a unit together. Azusa, the Kohai, and the 4 girls that were the Senpai. When you split them up, the dynamic is lost because the whole series was about these 4 girls being good to their Kohai. A lot of people don't realize it, but K-On! Is about literally just that. Just about Azusa. And at first you wouldn't think about it because like, oh, it's just like a little slice of life. All of these girls just having a band thing, right? But as soon as Azusa is introduced into K-On!, a motive is introduced. And at first it's not noticeable because it's like, oh, they just kind of added a new character. No, what exactly happened there is that the 4 girls that were in there before, the Senpais, they were just kind of there. They were just kind of like, you know, let's just eat some cake and drink some tea and just have a nice little band together. But as soon as Azusa showed up, who was serious about having a band, she drove them to do better at being a band. And when that happened, they're like, oh shit, we probably need to step things up. And so they did. And they built this friendship over time. They built this band together. And as soon as all that stuff resolved, as soon as they're like, okay, we built this friendship, we built all this we built this band together, it's time to let go. Like, they had to figure out a way to make sure that what they had will be preserved. And it's through things like writing Azusa a song, becoming better as a band together, going on trips together, basically being family to each other. Family. I don't have bandmates, I have family. And so once that split happened, there was no motivation for anything anymore. What did the girls have after high school? They had college, but like there was nothing holding them together to be a band anymore. There was nothing there. So what did they do? They were a band in college. They met a rival band, and then the rival band was just ultimately better because all of them were serious about being a band together, while they were just kind of like, okay, well, we just had this nice little family band that we had. That's it. And then on the other side of things, it was Azusa trying to build that band up again from the ground up as a 3rd year instead of a 2nd year or a 1st year. So already Azusa's on the losing side of this because this is her final year. She's only got 1 year left. And she has to meet a bunch of people and have to build the band up. And I guess you can make a band with Ui and June and like some of the pre-established Kohai characters, but it just wasn't there because they weren't there growing with Azusa in the band. They were just kind of thrown into the light music club because the situation called for it, and it was just so bad. I don't like it. Like, I do not like college era K-On! Because there was nothing holding it together. It was literally just the characters trying to live their life. And I remember, I'm just trying to live my fucking life. I'm just a fucking guy. I'm just trying to live. I don't need to just try to fucking live. I'm already living that life. I want something more substantial. I want something fantastic. Even if it's just everyday life, I want fantastical everyday life. And that's why I love K-On! A lot. And that's why it fucking sucked. And you know what would be a great spin-off and not a continuation of that? A fucking spin-off manga where it was the teacher who was in a death metal band and her struggles to become a band where the teachers didn't approve of their death metal shit. Listen, that was a great concept that could have been expanded upon because all that shit was there. It was ready to go. Death Devil, the band, Sawako, and her bandmates. There was an episode about it. They could have made a prequel. Listen. It was there, and they didn't take it. Oh. There was all this drama that was built up already. They showed scenes where they're like, okay, well, we have creative differences. Oh, we want to be a band. We want to be a death metal band. You guys are being obnoxious and you guys are breaking shit. It was there. It was there. Listen, this is just about me ranting about my favorite animes now. My one favorite, I guess I should just say. I'm not super into the new age anime. Again, the most recent one I only watched was just Spy Family. And yeah. A lot of isekais came out recently, and I don't know how I feel about that. Isekais. I've yet to watch Konosuba. Apparently that's really, really good, but like I need to bite the bullet, really. I've heard good things about it. Oh, do you guys remember that swimming anime? You guys hear about swimming anime? Okay, sports animes are actually really, really good. I love sports animes because they have a lot of insight. Yeah, free. They have a lot of insight to what goes on in the sport that they are covering. Isn't there still more free? I think free finally ended, but like it ended in such a good first season, but like I watched the second season. It was kind of good, but like there was something missing, and then all of a sudden they went off to college. Why does college ruin fucking everything? There's so many fucking characters in free now. Hey honey, how's the how is the time of the tea? It is great. I'm actually having a Starbucks brand tea that is actually just mid. It's Jade Citrus Mint flavored green tea blend. It has green tea, spearmint, lemon verbena, and natural flavor. I don't know what natural flavor is, but it's there. Did the final stroke already come out? I don't know, did it? Listen, I was super into free in the first 2 seasons, but then like as soon as college hit, I was like, okay, I'm out. I don't know these people. It became honestly, you could make a gacha out of the free characters. The final wait, hold on, the final stroke. Why is that not a porn parody? I know they mean swimming, but listen, when you get a bunch of guys and call the last thing the final stroke, and that's what they finish on. But no, you can like honestly, you can make a gacha out of free characters. Like you get the OG, like on it, like you guys know Love Live. Like free is honestly like became the Love Live of sports anime. And I really like sports anime because like a lot of the animes and mangas, they get in depth on the smaller intricate details on things. Like for example, like they have to explain the rules because like not everybody is going to be like into the sport. Like ideally you would be like your viewers should know about the sport that they're reading about, but maybe they just liked a character design, right? Maybe they just liked how a character looked, or like maybe they liked their personality or something. Or like maybe that was their introduction to the sport. Like they saw a funny scene from the anime and they're like, oh shit. And then so they have to explain things from the sport. And when you are also in the sport and you see the refreshers of the basics, you're like, yeah, I remember learning that when I was starting out. It's a really good feeling, honestly, being like, oh yeah, back to basics, baby. It came out in April this year. The Love Live sports anime. I mean, it really is. There's just too many characters now. Where's my free gacha? Where's the free gacha game where you grind your characters and the gameplay is swimming? Why is there not a game of this yet? Come on. Come on. Where's all the... I've got the big brain ideas, but no one's buying. No one's biting. Our gachas are still really popular. Like, are they mainstream now? I know Genshin's kind of like helped people get into the gacha mindset. We're like, maybe I should spend some money. I know Love Live was one of the big ones, but like that was still only like the anime fans. But like Genshin really broke things. Tower of Fantasy, I tried to get into, but apparently it's really, really generous when it comes to its gacha. Genshin is definitely still the only one that's popular with normies. I mean, like, there's like Fate Grand Order. Fate Grand Order is super popular, but like still, it's not like a normie thing. Like you have to delve into that still. And I think one of the issues with having a long-running gacha game is that you start to develop lore for a lot of things, and you got to introduce more characters, because like, why would you just spend more money on the same characters? You know, you got to get more characters, you got to get more variations, you got to have more alternates and stuff like that. And the longer a gacha series runs, I feel like it's harder for you to get into, because you're bombarded with a bunch of lore that you feel like you need to read up on. And I don't want to study. I just want to fucking play a game. I just want to play a game. Sometimes studying is fun. Maybe like world building is someone's passion, something that really gets them going. Maybe people don't like Skyrim for the gameplay. Maybe they like Skyrim for the world building. I don't think I've met anybody who's like, yeah, I like Skyrim's world. I like the world building in Skyrim. No, they just like being in Skyrim. They don't really care about the lore. They don't really care about the previous Jarls. They're like, wow, these guys are at war. It's funny because like I'm thinking about gacha now, and Fire Emblem has a gacha. I stopped playing it. I want to play more, but like I can't invest time into it. But Fire Emblem, the fun thing about Fire Emblem is that it's a gacha of previously released games, so there's a sense of familiarity. Three Houses and Hopes has too much politics stuff, and I'm like, I do not care. For real. There is a lot of politics stuff in Three Houses. I like Skyrim's funny glitches. Those are good. But Fire Emblem Heroes, it's like a pre-established, like they got pre-established characters from a long-running series of games. And there's like a sense of familiarity when you get the characters that you like. And the thing is that like the lore doesn't matter in Fire Emblem Heroes. They're just trying to tell a story. They're telling a story just then and there using characters from previous games to help sell it, really. Because there are unique characters in Fire Emblem Heroes, but there are so few of them that it's manageable. You can be like, oh, Aeon. I don't know who this is, but like I know they're from the underworld. And they can just, you know, Fire Emblem Warriors. Dude, Fire Emblem Warriors is fun. That was another one. Yeah, the Fire Emblem Warriors game, the first one, not the Three Hopes one, but the first Fire Emblem game, the Fire Emblem Warriors games, I should say. It was literally just the like three characters. It was Rowan, it was Liana, and their friend, whose name I don't remember. The evil dude. There's literally just those three characters, and it's basically them being like, we gotta stop this evil from happening, and that was it. Very bare bones, but it sold. Like, you know, it sells the thing, and like, you know, you're playing as familiar characters. It's really nice. Who's the asshole in Three Hopes? I still hate their color. Shez. Purple. The fucking vibrant ass fucking purple. Only guy I know. I don't know if you've seen the new Fire Emblem, but you're gonna fucking hate the protagonist of this upcoming game, Fire Emblem Engage. They look like toothpaste. People say toothpaste, I think Pepsi. Somebody says like, I wonder how their armpits look like. Do their armpits have two different colored hair? Somebody said he looks like a VTuber, and I'm like, yeah, it's real. He does look like a VTuber. Listen, we're getting to like Yu-Gi-Oh levels of stupid hair now. Like honestly, Byleth wasn't too bad. It was just like the dude had like just like this little short cut. It was like a little bob. And then Byleth just had long hair. Corrin just had long hair. Or short hair. Robin was fine. But like, where did this fucking come? Where did fucking toothpaste come from? Shez, where the fuck did your hair come from? Who's fucking designing these characters now? I understand like blue hair is a thing. Most of the heroes, the lords have blue hair. Ike, Erica, Seliph, Marth. All of them has green hair. Listen, but like at least it was like sort of muted. Everything, all these colors are getting brighter and brighter and brighter. I got hiccups there. I gotta stop. I gotta get stopped. I'm gonna have indigestion from Fire Emblem. Byleth was fine. Yeah, Byleth was fine. Byleth was okay. I appreciate Byleth. I'm thinking about stupid Yu-Gi-Oh haircuts. Dude, they just get more and more ridiculous as the series goes by. Listen, Yugi's hair was like, okay, that's fucking wild. That's kind of wacky. But then they're like, okay, let's tone it back. Let's go Jade and Yuki. Right? And then all of a sudden it's like just a little bob cut and like, it's fine. Then they fucking introduce Yusei and it's like, okay, his hair's kind of wacky again. Then they introduce Yuma. What the fuck is Yuma's hair? It doesn't even make sense. He's like partially bald. And then they introduce fucking the pendulum dude. The fucking pendulum dude and this fucking clown ass fucking hair. This is just the protagonist. These are just the protagonists. Like my Valentine's hair, her hair was kind of wacky crazy. It was big and long and it wasn't too wacky, but then all of a sudden, I don't know, Joey's hair is like, you could fit like a puppy underneath that hair. Okay. I think I want to end my stream because I need to get ready for my rest of my day. Thank you guys for having tea with me. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I was just chatting today. I hope you guys learned something. I did talk about a lot of things today. I hope my motivational speech about learning things and adapting your growth as a VTuber was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed talking about anime with me. What else did we talk about? We talked about a lot of things. What was your favorite part of the day? I like that too. What, was this Dora the Explorer now? Okay. I'm gonna end my stream. Let's see who's live right now. I know there's quite a bit of people who are live right now, and probably like, honestly, this might be the best time of me to go live if I'm not. Bay and oh god, I have to choose between Bay and Vex. Well, it's Bay's birthday stream. So we are gonna host Bay, also known codename Maple. She's playing, I think she's playing Tower of Fantasy right now, so we're gonna go raid her. All right, so yeah, I might host another tea time sometime, not tomorrow, but like next week. I still don't have like definitive schedules going, but you know, I'll try to stream as much as I can. I'll try to stream like 2 to 3 times a week at least, minimum. So if you guys are liking my stream, make sure you guys are following. If you haven't already, make sure you join my Discord. Follow my socials, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all that cool stuff. All right, Normally my raid message, normally my raid message is, "Are you winning, son?" But we are gonna change it up today, and we are just gonna say happy birthday because that's fun. You can use whatever emote you want. It doesn't have to be my emotes. You can use whatever, but just say happy birthday. All right. Thank you for joining me, guys. I don't know what time it is for you guys. I just hope it's a good time. Have a good, everybody, and wish Bay a happy birthday.